Hey guys, this is TJ, Tree Seed Sapling Shop, Naturally Balanced Farms. If you missed this in our other video, we harvested dead cholla wood in the desert. In this video, we're going to show you the process of cleaning it up, where we store it, and a little bit in the shop where we're going to clean up a piece and give you a little demonstration. I brought a few pieces of cholla wood, or cholla, however you want to call it, and it's just to show you the difference between the thickness levels and what we do with the different thickness levels. This one right here is, well, let me start off with a basic piece that it's very common. This piece right here is just a really thin cholla dead wood. And if you want to know what cholla or cholla is, it's the skeleton wood of the cholla cactus, and we went and found it in the desert. This piece right here we would chop up to 4 to 6 or 8 inch pieces to sell online. Of course, we would sand it and make it look nice and clean and really nice again, and then we would chop it up into different pieces as we needed them, because this is a very basic and a very common piece. Then you got pieces, if you move on up and you find bigger, really thick pieces that are a little bit more unique. They're a little bit harder to come by. Sometimes they have little blemishes or a piece of the roots that makes them, gives them a little bit more uniqueness. We clean these up. This one I would sell as a whole piece, and I would price it as fitting as well as I thought. Then you got real big pieces, real big pieces like this that sometimes you may want to cut them up a little bit to make them look a little bit nicer or have less branches out. This is just a whole root along with a bunch of different cholla wood. I would probably save this this really nice piece right here and sand it down and clean it up really nice. But I might cut off a few of these other limbs to calm it down a little bit, because it's got too many branches. But it really looks nice. Every piece is unique, so, and every piece would have a different value on it. This piece right here, I would probably just take off a branch or maybe 2 branches, but I would leave the best looking limb on here to and then clean it and sand it down, all of even the root of the piece, and hopefully sell it as one piece and put a price on it. Like, you know, pieces like this, I would probably sell it as one piece. It just has a really unique look to it. It could be good for an aquarium or lizard aquatics, lizard aquariums and stuff like that, natural habitat type stuff that you would put in there. Anyways, in this video, we are going to show you the things that I mentioned in the beginning of this video, and if anybody has any questions or comments, feel free to ask. We will see you out there. First, we must wash the wood, or pressure wash it if you have one. Some people choose to boil away the bacteria. Here is our haul from our visit to the desert. We need to wash it first. It looks like my hose got kinked up, so I had to go back and unkink it. We're washing away all the dirt and anything that may be on the wood. I like to clean up each individual piece of wood as I take it back to the shop, but I'm going to wash away most of all the dirt and debris that I can get off of it. Cholla has benefits to aquariums as it adds extra tannins to the water that may be beneficial to aquatic life. As you see, this can be a lengthy process with a bunch of wood and just a regular hose to wash off. Also, you may want to, if you're putting it in an aquarium, your wood will want to float. You may want to glue it to a rock or add plant life to it, and it'll grow a microfilm on it that shrimp like to eat, and also other aquarium life. When you're harvesting cholla from the desert, you may want to watch out for snakes or other creatures that may want to naturally live in the dead wood. So this is always a danger you may want to look out for. Also, the needles or spines of the cactus may not all be off of the cactus. Watch your fingers, because it's a cactus and it will spread thorns and needles into you. Next, we need to find somewhere to store our wood while it dries. So I take a pallet that's not being used. I place the pallet in an area where I want to put my wood. Then I slowly start stacking the wood from my wheelbarrow onto the pallet. As my stack gets fuller, I get relieved that I'm almost done. This will take a while to dry. I would recommend letting it completely dry before you try to sand it. Now that I'm adding my last piece on the stack, I can go ahead and start sanding it. Here I have a piece that I decided to go ahead and do a demonstration for everyone. Sanding it down to make it look nice and restore the quality of the wood where it looks fresh and new. As I'm sanding it, it creates a layer of dust all over the piece of wood, and when we're finished with this process, we'll need to clean it off. Here's a close-up view. Here's the next piece I'm going to be working on after I'm finished with the piece that I'm working on now. Now that I'm finished with the hand sander, I do a manual sand, and I get any spots and areas that I may have missed in detail to give a fine sanding. Now that I'm finished sanding it, I would want to wash all the dust and debris away, cleaning up the piece for the last time. After this, I will let it dry, and it will be ready for sale. Here is a close-up view of it washed and finished. We will set it aside to dry. Thank you for watching this video, Any questions or comments, please comment below.